If you're in Nebraska and you are wondering how to adopt your stepchild, well, in this video, I'm gonna share with you the 3 things that you must do before you can adopt your stepchild. Now, before we get into it, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the bell button to be notified when a new video like this is posted every week. My name is Bundy. Welcome to the channel. I'm an adoption lawyer who's helped hundreds of Nebraskan families adopt, all right? So if you are looking into step-parent adoption, you can click the link in the description box below to book a free consultation with my law office, and I can't wait to talk to you more about your situation. So let's talk about the 3 things that you need to do before you adopt. Step 1, you have to be married, okay? So if you are engaged or you are in a relationship with somebody, they cannot just adopt your child, okay? There's different requirements for that. For your boyfriend or your fiance to adopt your child, you will actually have to completely relinquish your rights to that child, okay? That's why you have to be married, legally married, okay? So if that's a conversation you've been having with your significant other for a while, you cannot actually start the process until you are legally married in Nebraska. So that's step 1. Step 2 is the child has to have been living with your spouse for at least 6 months before you even start the process. It doesn't have to be after you're married, then you have to wait another 6 months for the child to be living with you. It's just how long the child has been living with you and your significant other total. And the third requirement, which really depends on the situation, is we typically need the agreement of the other parent. Now, this is where we get into a lot of different types of scenarios. One of the scenarios could be that the other parent is completely absent and hasn't had a relationship with the child for a number of years, all right? There's also another situation where maybe the other parent is in prison or has been in prison for a long time, or jail, or has just been incarcerated time after time after time. That's a different type of situation. Or you can have a situation where the other parent is now listed on the birth certificate, or, you know, mom and dad, bio mom and bio dad were never married. Regardless of the situation that you find yourself in, there's so many other situations we can talk about, you typically need the agreement of the other parent. Now, there are some exceptions to that, but it really depends on the situation. This is why you need to talk to a lawyer, because that lawyer is going to be able to tell you based on your specific situation whether any of these exceptions apply. Some of the big exceptions that apply to the agreement of the other parent is abandonment. So if the other parent has not attempted to have any type of relationship or contact with the child for at least the past 6 months to a year, then you can typically proceed with a step-parent adoption without their agreement. However, if the lack of contact has been because you stopped them from seeing the child, that doesn't work, okay? Because you can't claim that somebody abandoned their child while you at the same time block them from Facebook, block them from Instagram, change your phone number, moved, and they have no idea where to find you, okay? So that makes sense, right? So it has to be that they had access to you, they were able to contact you at any time, but they chose not to have contact with that child for at least the past 6 months to a year, okay? So that's one of the biggest exceptions. So what that means is that, yes, we need their agreement typically, but if we can prove abandonment, then we won't need their agreement, all right? So there's a bunch of other exceptions that we'll be talking about in other videos, but suffice it to say, in this video, these are the 3 requirements that you need. So I'm gonna recap it really quick. So you have to be married, preferably for 6 months to a year. The child has to be living with your spouse for at least 6 months. And the third thing is that we need the agreement of the other parent. And again, there's a lot of exceptions to that, all right? So again, if you're looking to adopt your stepchild in Nebraska, you can go ahead and click the link below the video to book your free consultation with our law office. And we'd love to talk to you more about your specific situation, all right? Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you check out this next video about step-parent adoption, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.